Hello out there, my YouTube fans. This is Farmer Lolo coming to you live. I just want to share a few things that with you. Last year, we had a real pretty garden, and I want to show you some of the stuff that we grew in that garden, or that I grew in the garden. What you're seeing are photos of the raised flower bed, a garden bed. Is pretty nice looking. We got quite a few vegetables in there. We got beans, we got squash, we got cucumbers, we got bell pepper, and we have hot pepper. And we also have some room in there for some other plants that we planted in the future, like later that year, like okra. And man, that okra really got tall. And you don't need many plants when you're dealing with okra, just one or two, and they will produce very well. As you can see in the photo is some of the produce that we got out of the garden. We got cucumbers, quite a few of them. Matter of fact, I'm being nice. We got a lot of them. Cucumbers galore. We also got some squash. Basically, what I'm showing you now is more cucumbers than squash, but they're pretty. These cucumbers didn't have no bugs in them. They was just like you bought them out of the grocery store. They just didn't have the wax on them. But like I said, we did have a lot. We shared them with some of our neighbors. We like them, so we shared it with them. Just being sarcastic. No, we actually shared them, and they enjoyed them. They loved the cucumbers. They like, wow, where did you get these from? And then you can boast and brag and say, I got them out of my garden in the backyard. So that's a good thing. Just being able to share what you grow and don't spend a whole lot of money. We also tried some strawberries. I don't think we was successful. I think I was. I can't say we. I was as successful as I should have been with the strawberry. But we decided to put those in a container. We actually put them in a container that you use for mixing cement. And these containers are not that expensive. You can probably get one nice enough, like this one right here that I'm showing you the strawberries in. We probably paid less than $10 for that, and each one of those plants inside of that cement mixing bin, they actually produce strawberries. But it's who gets there first, you or the bird. So it's something you have to think about with the strawberries. The birds seem to like them just like we like them. It was pretty sweet, but maybe next year we'll do a little something different. Or this year we'll do a little bit different. Bell peppers, a little glimpse of some bell peppers. We had different colors, green and yellow. And like I said, you can see the beans in the garden. Voila, check this out. Look at that squash. Now, these squash came from a plant that we germinated. We planted the seeds. We germinated them in a. When they got big enough to transfer in the garden, we put at least three of them in. I stand corrected. We put four of them in the raised flower bed out there, raised garden bed. And let me tell you something. They grew and they grew and they produced and they grew and they produced. We had plenty of squash. So you could have made. We think we made squash casserole. We made squash for dinner a few times, and I tell you what, they was very healthy. And these are small ones. We had some bigger ones than that, but you don't want them to get too big. The good thing about having a garden in the backyard, you can go out there and harvest them at what size you want. And like I said, they was very healthy, looked very good, and they took quite a bit of space in the garden. So remember that when you're planting squash. Also, just show you some photos of cucumbers. I mean, we produce, like I said, I showed you in the earlier what we harvest. Quite a few cucumbers. I mean, lots of them. And like I said, they was very healthy. They was various sizes. It all depends on what you want. We use them for salad. We even use them for just cucumber salad. We used them when we made tacos on Taco Tuesday. So, like I said, a cucumber can be used in many ways. And like I said, these was also planted from seeds in containers. They germinated, and once they got big enough to transfer to the garden, we actually transferred them to our garden. And like I said, very, very productive. They actually produce more than I thought they would. But like I said, they stuff underestimate you. And never underestimate what a garden will do for you. Okay, the garden was full. We didn't have any more room in the garden, so we had some bell pepper. These are the yellow bell peppers, and I decided to put some of those in just a container. And the little blue basket is just for when it grows and get taller and taller and taller. If you're not fenced in, yeah, when you have stuff like this, you always need to try to protect it. The good thing about the garden, I was able to put a little fence around it to keep the vermin out. But if, them little animals, they'll find a way. If you leave the gate open when you cut in the yard or something like that, they will find a way to get in and hide, and they will have a field day on your garden. But like I said, we had the yellow bell peppers, we had the green ones, and we planted some the green bell peppers inside the garden with the squash and the cucumbers, and we almost lost them. But as you see more and more video, you'll see where we had some bell peppers and some hot peppers in between there. And this is an overview of the garden, looking down on it, and you can see how the cucumbers and squashes has decided to grow as far as they wanted to. So basically, what we did was what I did was I took bought some like nice little fancy railing and put it at the north end of the garden, and those plants just grew up high. We had cucumbers. I could walk out there and just reach and get it. And I'm 6 foot tall, so those things really would climb and climb and climb. And I tell you, they got a way of hanging on and surviving. Because I mean, the garden, they was green and pretty, so very, very profitable. I love the way that turned out. Um, Also, I know showing you a lot of pictures of the garden, but as you can see the fence wire, you can see how these cucumber just wraps around the fence wire and just go up and up and up. And I wish I knew I could tell you the type of cucumber these was, but I apologize for not looking on the package and seeing what type. And I promise you, the next time if we grow some cucumbers, or next time when we grow the cucumbers, or either anything in the garden, I will actually let you know what type of vegetable it is, because you have the right as a person viewing this video to know what type of cucumber it is. And matter of fact, I can do a taste test and tell you how good they are. So I owe you that much. And next time, or the next harvest, or the next time we plant cucumbers, I will be glad to show you what the name of them and give you a little information on them. But like I said, I know I took a lot of pictures, but I can just show you different versions of the cucumbers. The dark colored material, the iron railings, that's something we bought. That was probably, I think them thing was about 5 feet tall. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the cucumbers grew above those and was just dangling off. As you can see from looking at the leaves, we do water the garden, or I do water it. It don't take a lot. You come in the evening when the sun is going down, and you take your hose and you just sprinkle, just spray your garden. And like one thing about it, if you don't water it, they ain't gonna live. Or they're not going to produce as many vegetables as you would like. But it's just like anything. If you take care, like driving a car. If you take care, it'll keep on carrying you around. Check this out. This is another photo we had there. And one thing about squash, they grow almost anywhere in there. And I'm gonna be honest with you. If you don't go out there and check on them every day or every other day, you're gonna be missing something, because you have squash that's hidden in there. And like I said, you like them when they are not as huge in size. These here are a little bit small, what you see in them, but they do get bigger and bigger and bigger. And like I said, you will be surprised of what you have in that garden out there. And a lot of time you can, I know I did a little bragging, I did a little boasting. I was telling people, hey man, I got a garden. Actually, I took some squash, some cucumbers, and peppers to work and shared them with my coworkers. So like I said, I had a lot to talk about with this garden, and you know what? I loved every minute of it. Check this out. Look inside. Look deep inside. Now this is a bell pepper. God, I wish I had the package so I could tell you exactly what it was. But the thing about this is the squash and the cucumbers grew so high. You can see the squash leaves and cucumber leaves around it. It actually protected the bell pepper, so they was kind of hidden from the sun a little bit. And obviously, of course, the sun gonna go in there, but they was kind of hidden from it. And I had to look inside there. I said, man, they done smothered my bell pepper. Oh no! But the bottom line is they grew and they was able to cohabitate and grow together. And actually, the big squash and cucumber leaves actually protected the bell peppers, and they was able to get big. And like I said, when I needed a bell pepper for something, I went right inside of it and went to the garden and got it. Well, that's about the end of the video, showing you everything. I do appreciate you taking the time to sit down and watch this video. It's not a very long video, but if you enjoyed it, please like it, share it, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, I will be bringing you, producing more and more videos. I got to show you one where I take a mustard green, a bunch of mustard green, and I take and cut up the greens and salvage the bottom portion of the stem, and show you where you can take that stem and replant it and produce another plant from each section of the greens that you buy from the store. Very interesting. I've already got some of them the sample planted. My next video will tell you how to get ready to prepare for them. And then I'll follow up with a video putting them inside of one of these small cement mixing bins. And you can see I have 6 of them in there, and I got them off one purchase of mustard greens. I also have done this with collard greens, but doing it with the mustard would be my first time, and I didn't think it was going to work. I wasn't too sure it was going to work, but I just said I don't see why. If it worked with collards, it should work with turnips. So I know I've been showing you a lot about greens and stuff and a little stuff with the garden, but Farmer Lolo do quite a bit of things. Jack of all trades and master of none. But I tell you what, I saved myself a ton of money. Not a ton, more like a lot of money. A lot of time you ask for somebody else to come out and do it, and you wish you had did it yourself. So at least you know what you're getting when you do it yourself. So once again, I hope you enjoyed this. Again, I'm gonna say this one more time. Like it, share it, comment on it, and please subscribe. This is Farmer Lolo tuning out, saying goodbye, and thank you for listening. And my motto, if you haven't heard, you wasn't supposed to know. This is Farmer Lolo. We'll talk with you later in the next video. Bye now.